I'm back with another video. This is about the waterfall of all waterfalls, Mosi-Oa-Tunya, aka Victoria Falls. There are many places in my travels that I hope that after that experience, I come back different. This one did not disappoint. Victoria Falls lies on the Zimbabwe-Zambia border. We chose to fly from Johannesburg. It was about an hour and a half, 2-hour flight versus a 15-hour drive. So yeah, that was kind of a no-brainer for me. As the flight approaches Victoria Falls Airport, you're going to see this mist or this cloud coming from the ground. That's not a cloud. Those are actually the falls. You can see them from the air, and they are spectacular. Once you land at the Victoria Falls Airport, you're going to go through customs and immigration. A visa is required to enter Zimbabwe, Zambia, Botswana. You can do all of those right there. The U.S. State Department website is going to tell you that you can pay for your visa, which is $30, with your Visa or MasterCard. And I guess in theory you can. However, once they see that U.S. passport, they're going to want your cash. Zimbabwe is in a cash crunch. They favor using U.S. dollars. Everything that I saw, everything that I purchased was quoted and paid for in U.S. dollars. The lady in the line next to me had a Canadian passport. She paid with her Visa card, and she went right through. As soon as they saw that U.S. passport, she looked at me and said, "Straight cash, homie." And I was like, well, I really like to use my credit card. I want to save my cash, for tipping and for street vendors and that sort of thing. And she looked at me like, dude, you want to see this waterfall? Then you need to run me my money. Then she took the cash and put it in the shirt pocket. Now, I'm not saying she did anything wrong. I'm just saying I've not seen an accounting system quite like that. But she stamped my passport and I went right on. The Victoria Falls Airport is fairly new. It's only about a 20-minute drive. Victoria Falls is a national park. So while you're driving, you're going to enter the park. And so do not be surprised if you see wildlife on the road. This is another one of those places where they're going to tell you, do not walk around at night because you're going to run up on something. And it's probably not going to go well for you. Please like, subscribe, and share. I am trying to grow my channel. There are a number of places to stay. Some of them are actually within walking distance of the falls. This is a really small town. When you get to the gate of the falls, you're going to see the sign that says Mosi-Oa-Tunya, aka Victoria Falls. The park entry fee is $30 per person, and they will take your Visa or your MasterCard. Don't take your American Express. They won't accept that. The park itself is not very big. It's only about a mile long. After the first sight of it, it took several minutes for me to get a handle on the moment. I'm a waterfall fanatic, and this surpassed any and all expectations. And I've seen some waterfalls. I've been to the tallest waterfall in the world in Venezuela, Angel Falls. I've seen several here in North America and around the world, but nothing compared to this. The falls flow from the Zambezi River, the fourth longest river on the continent of Africa. 132 million gallons of water per second. I don't really understand how to quantify that scientifically. I can just say this. It's a lot of water. Enough water to make this one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it is well deserving of every title and every accolade that it's given. There's a paved trail that will take you to most of the viewpoints. The viewpoints do not have guardrails or very small guardrails. So please watch your children, because if little Johnny is out there running around and you turn around and he's missing, you're going to find little Johnny probably a couple of miles downstream. This national park is a rainforest. It rains all day and all night. And it's actually not rain from the sky. It's mist from the fall. Take a raincoat and a hat. You are going to get wet. If you don't want to pack one, the street vendors who are set up across the street from the park entrance will be happy to sell you one. The original name, the ancestral name of Victoria Falls is called Mosi-Oa-Tunya. And what that means in the Kololo or Lozi languages is smoke that thunders. The smoke being the mist and the rain that is produced by the splash of the falls, and you literally will feel the ground shaking under your feet while you're standing there. It's incredible. Got the name Victoria Falls? Some Scottish dude named Livingston showed up back in 1800s and said, yeah, I'm going to rename this joint. Now, we may use the term Victoria Falls, but just know its real name is Mosi-Oa-Tunya. Don't get mad at me. Look it up. It's on the sign. Walk up to it. At the far end of the park, and also as you approach the falls from the air, you'll see the bridge that spans the Zambezi River that connects Zimbabwe to Zambia. Hence is why you can purchase a visa to go to Zambia at the Zimbabwe airport. There are a number of activities that go on around the bridge. If you have the proper paperwork, some people, it is a gateway to go whitewater rafting. Some people do bungee jumping. Me personally, I'm not into jumping off of bridges, so I passed on both of those. Also, just remember, if you do want to go across the bridge into Zambia, make sure you have the proper paperwork, because there are also dudes with guns on that bridge. You just go walking across there, you're going to meet one of them. There are several street vendors that have small street markets set up across the street from the falls. Some of the stuff is actually pretty interesting. I did spend some money there. Witnessing these falls have truly been one of the most reverent experiences of my life, and I would highly suggest that you go. The people, the falls, the history of this place is absolutely incredible. Well, that's it. But before I go, I'm going to leave you with these. I'll be posting another video soon. Please tune in.